And welcome everybody to this week's Masterclass on Incarnated Elementals. Could you be from the elemental realm? Have you ever loved being in nature or connected to the fairy realm or anything like that? Because the chances are you could well have this realm as part of who you are. Talk about earth angels, and there's four key realms of the earth angels. We have the beautiful incarnated angels, which we done the masterclass last week on. Today we're going to be talking about the elementals, which are nature's angels. We're also going to be talking about the star people on a future masterclass, and also the wise ones. Those of you that have been here many times before, and many of you have been called out of retirement to be here. So big warm welcome to everybody that has joined me live today, and for all of you too who are watching this replay, so welcome. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Becca Vine. I am the founder of this Earth Angel group on Facebook, and I've been talking about Earth Angels for quite a few years now. When I first come across them, it was a little book by Doreen Virtue. She then had a second book about the realms, and then she done a realm reader course, which I took myself so I could update my free report with all the different hybrid realms identified. And I'm going to be talking to you today about all the ones that have been identified too. So welcome to everybody who is here, and we shall make a start. So also, Dreamer said, my friend Amy tapped my shoulder. I yelled, I can feel that I have no feeling years. Thank you again so much for the healing. That's awesome, Dreamer. And you saw a fairy ring yesterday as well. Alison saying hi. Hi, Alison, and hello to everybody who is joining me and who's listening to this replay. So let's jump right in. I've got some notes just to keep me on track because I do like to talk. So before we do start, let's just take a couple of deep breaths. It's always nice just to center ourselves. So I just invite you to join me. Just take a nice deep breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And just imagine you're just letting everything drain away with that exhale. Nice deep breath in, and then nice slow exhale, as slow as you can make that. If you can just imagine it's all just draining away, anything that's going on. Nice deep breath in, and just allowing yourself to center, becoming aware of your body as you take that breath. Just brings our awareness inside, so we're all fully here and present. So welcome again to you all. Welcome, Kerry, just jumped on. So we're talking about the elementals, the incarnated elemental realm. Now we have so many of people that are connected to this realm on the planet, and there's lots of different hybrid realms which I'm going to be sharing with you. But if you are from the elemental realm, please do share what your biggest struggles are or challenges, and also let me know as I speak through this what you actually resonate with. When I first come across this information, I really strongly resonated with the elemental realm. I resonated with all of the realms, to be fair, and especially the elemental realm. So let's share with you, shall we? So elementals, why we're here on the planet? Well, the reason, firstly, that the elemental realm is here on the planet is so that we can take a human body. Because if you think of the elementals, you think of little fairies. There's not much they can do because most people have no idea they exist or ever see them. So we elected to take a human form so that we can have more impact on the planet. Because as we know, there's a lot going on the planet right now. So they are here to protect nature, to protect Mother Earth and the animals. That's why the elementals are here, and that's a real strong passion for them and purpose. That's anything connected to do with nature or animals or the ocean, as I will be sharing more with you. We have many subcategories of the elementals, and we can often physically look like our namesake. So as I go through the different realms identified, you might recognize yourself from what I share. So we have things like fairies, we have elves. If any of you have seen Lord of the Rings, I think that's the realm I'd be from in that film. We have divas, we have mermaids, we have dolphins and whales, believe it or not, in human form. Other animals that we can have, and also, this might be a bit hard to believe, but we also have unicorns that are in human form on the planet. And I have actually met someone who actually had 2 children, and they were all incarnated unicorns. We also have many blended realms as well. So there's a lot of information I'm going to share with you today. So as I go through it, make a note, please share in the comments if you resonate. So generally for all elementals, we have a bit of a difficulty being indoors. And in fact, if you don't get outside in nature every day, that can really cause a depression. It's really important that Anyone that has a strong influence with the elemental realm gets outside, gets in nature, especially bare feet on the grass, as we know that is amazing benefits to do that. And we also need lots of time and space alone as well. It's a key trait with incarnated elementals. Luckily, elementals have few health issues. However, depression and addictions are a huge thing for elementals. The depression is normally caused because they can be cooped up in a little office, and they're not outside in nature. It's really important, even if you do work indoors, to get outside each day and just to be able to connect with the elemental kingdom. A funny one, when I see people and I'm like, oh, you're like a little fairy, or I look at someone and I'll be like, I can see you're elemental. I always ask them this question, so it might make you laugh. As if you like being naked. Anyone like being naked when they was a child? Because that's a key thing. Elementals love running around, being naked, not worrying about their clothes. I can't stand rules is another big thing with elementals. I hate rules myself. In fact, elementals often think rules are there to be broken. They have a great sense of humour. They love to party, they love to play, anything that's going to look for a laugh. However, as they can be prone to substance abuse and different addictions, which can be a bit of a problem. But generally, elementals are great fun. They're all about having a party, laughing, being playful. They're very fiery and they're very passionate, which is great. We need people here with passion that want to fight for the causes and to help raise the vibration of this planet and give a voice to the voiceless, as in the animal kingdom, Mother Earth itself. However, elementals can have a bit of a temper. There can be a lot of anger, especially how animals are mistreated, how the planet is mistreated itself. And so if you are an incarnated elemental, you have this realm strong within you, when you are really angry, you do have to be aware that you don't throw a firebomb of energy at someone, because that is what we can do. And obviously with something like that, we can create karma. So just to be a bit mindful of that with your temper. Get outside in nature and have a scream if necessary, just so you can release that anger and that temper in a more healthy way that's not actually going to physically hurt somebody, because they can be quite powerful, the fireballs that we can throw. And like I say, we do have the law of karma, so we do want to be a little bit wary of that. Elementals normally have a bit of an edge. They're quite street smart, and generally they don't have much of a sense of guilt about things. They prefer to spend time with animals and in nature. I'm sure many of us can go, yeah. Spending time with people can be quite draining. Elementals need to be outside, and they need to connect. They need to have that time and space, and quite often say they don't want to be around people. It's like, give me the animals, surround me in nature or by plants, and they're at home. They're so happy. So elementals can be a little bit shy at first, a little bit standoffish, and this is because elementals are really good at sussing out people's energy, and they can also tell if you're out of integrity. So brilliant awarenesses here that we have with the elementals. There's sort of no flies in them, if you know what I mean. They can be reluctant healers and helpers as well. This is because, as I say, they're passionate. They're so passionate about what they do, but sometimes they don't really want to be working with people too much. They'd rather be playing and in nature and doing things like that. Elementals also can manifest abundance easily, or the opposite of that. As we know, our thoughts become things, and elementals are very good at manifesting with their thoughts. So we do need to be mindful of the thoughts that we're having. If there's a lot of fear and worry, obviously we're going to attract more of those kinds of things in. So an elementals, you can be one way or the other, or you can just keep going one way, then the other, back and forth a little bit. So we're in this human body so that we can have more power and more voice here on the planet to speak up for those that say can't be spoken for. So hence say incredibly passionate about the planet. Life purpose with anyone that has an elemental influence can involve things like environmentalism, animal rights, working for different charities, and teaching this sort of thing to other people as well, raising awareness, as well as direct involvement in these kind of things. Okay, it gives meaning to life. When we do something that we're passionate about and we feel, it really gives us a great meaning to life. So, so not many people really want to help people too much. They'd rather be helping animals or nature, but many do because it's a calling for them to share their wisdom. So when we think of elementals, what would be an ideal occupation for someone who's got that strong elemental realm? We're looking at things like forest rangers. We're looking at gardeners, people that do landscaping, working with animals, maybe vets, maybe pet trainers, dog walkers, sitters, people that heal animals, that work with nature. They're the kind of things that are like life purposes for elementals. And there is some more which I'm going to share as we go through the hybrid realms. They're excellent healers. Elementals, you're amazing healers, especially with the natural elements. So it could be naturopaths, herbiologists, working with flower essences and those kind of things, healing with crystals or with colour. Can be very artistic and very creative. This is just a general characteristic of elementals. And they can love the arts, they can love poetry, love being party hosts, love playing music, love dancing, anything that's got a bit of fun in it, you're going to find the elemental. So they do well in dance, in theatre, in comedy, in poetry, in publishing, as a motivational speaker or performance arts. And just as I'm saying this, one person that pops to mind for me who's really passionate about speaking up for animals and who loves to make us laugh, can be a bit serious too, is Ricky Gervais. If any of you know Ricky Gervais, he wants to give a voice to the voiceless. He's just popped in my head, so I thought I want to mention him there. So elementals are great at teaching and giving healing talks, talking about the earth, animals, nature, all of this kind of things. And they'll often have the audience laughing along with them as well, because they do like to joke. They have a great sense of humour. However, some of the other realms, maybe the wise ones, can find elementals a little bit too immature because they are such jokers. They do like to play and not take things too seriously, unless it's something of course close to heart. Only they can get a lot of anger around that. So we do need to watch those tempers because of the fireballs of energy. So has that been interesting so far? Do you recognize yourself with the elemental realm? Just type in and just let me hello. Monica's watching away in sunny Mallorca. Oh, come on. Bernice, I'm a full-on elemental. Yay. So what's this? So Christine's saying she's not elemental, but she's an earth and she had some cool experiences with them. I saw a fairy flying around my room. Yay. So awesome. So let's go into some of the realms that have been identified within the elemental realm. Okay, so the first one is flower fairies. Do you know anyone that likes flowers? Florists, for example. Flower fairies are like the angels of the elemental realm. They are normally quite petite, big eyes, beautiful flowing hair. They don't always feel that they fit in with the other elementals because they can be a bit more mischievous, whereas the flower fairies tend to be, say, more cuter and kinder, very shy. They can suffer from low self-esteem and confidence and doubt themselves, but they're very humble. They love flowers, being a flower fairy, and they're very happy being around flowers, and they're very good at it. I know a couple of people who are absolutely resonate with this realm, and they love their flowers as well. Forest fairy is the next one. So first of all, let me know if you resonate with the flower fairies. Let me know in the chat. The next one that we have is the forest fairy. The forest fairy normally are quite tall with lean bodies, normally have red in their hair in some form, and they naturally love trees. Anyone like to give the trees a hug? Oh no, I do sometimes. Or just want to put my hand on the tree and just connect. Or if you are a forest fairy, you naturally love the trees, you can feel their energy, you can hear the trees, you can actually connect with them, and you need to be around trees. So if you love being out in the forest and just being with the trees, that could be why. But I can't be a flower fairy, not exactly petite and no flowing hair. I mean, you're a lot more than just a flower fairy. So we also have, so the next one is the star fairy. So this is a blend of the fairies with that star person influence as well. So these are elementals from other planets. Literally when we think of, someone like Yoda, for example, they, no, what I'm about to say next doesn't sound like Yoda. So they can look a bit like Amazon women. Okay, they can be very tall, quite sort of big formed. Um, and sometimes they do carry that extra weight, and that's because of that star influence and the sensitivity to protect themselves. It can be socially awkward because of that star person influence, and they often feel like they don't fit in. But they have a very unusual look about them if you're a star fairy, and you tend to dress different from other people. So is that you? Let me know in the comments. The next one, we're steaming through these today, aren't we? Just take a sip of things. So is that interesting? Anyone recognise themselves? Obviously, Erwin, we know you're not a flower fairy. Let me know in the comments. Yes, so Dreamer's saying I have flower beds I built all the way around my house. I love my flowers. And yes, I hug trees. I feel the energy. I love it. Yes. So then we have merfairies. So these tend to be quite curvy, thin and petite, and they love the ocean. Anything, any bodies of water. I know this is something I personally feel. I love being around water. If there's any type of water, a pond, a lake, a river, the first thing I want to do is look in that to see if I can see fish. I'm just drawn to bodies of water. So you might find that that resonates with you very strongly as well. Merfairies are very good with anything to do with water. Anything to do with water, that's what you should be doing. We also have, as I've already mentioned, incarnated unicorns on the planet. So these are already unicorns ascended from the planet, and they did roam here on the Earth. What dimension? Probably not the 3D, but they have been here on the Earth plane before, but have now ascended. But we have some that have actually come back, taken human form, and the reason is because they're here to bring a higher vibration onto the planet. If you think you could be an incarnated unicorn, the characteristics are normally very attractive, with long hair, flowing outfits. They don't like being restricted. They can be very flirtatious, and they can seem a bit aloof and mysterious. So I do actually know a couple of people who are from this realm, father and 2 daughters, and I think they actually had clubfoot when they were born as well. But they normally have a slight raised part here on their head. So is that you? Do you resonate? Has that answered some questions about yourself? Okay, let's keep going, shall we? So we then have the elves. I always think of Lord of the Rings. I love I love anything magic in it, to be fair. I love the Lord of the Rings. These are natural born doctors. They can channel the elemental realm, and they love anything to do with nature. They're very wise. They're here to get the job done. And they can look like elves. They have very thin bodies, but they also like their practical jokes and being very playful, and they can have a bit of a mischievous look in their eyes as well. Always up for a good time. Those are the elves. So they are the main elemental subcategories within that elemental realm. However, we've also got the blended and hybrid realms of the elementals as well, which I'm going to share with you. I'm just going to have a quick check at the comments and see what we've got. So tree fairy here, maybe a forest fairy or a star fairy. I think I'm an incarnated earth angel. 100% you are, Hannah. You would not be in this group watching this now if you wasn't, my darling. Alison, can I be a combination? I look like a flower fairy and I have that personality, but I'd rather be of trees and forest animals. I've talked to trees before, but I also love the ocean. It's my favourite place in the world. Yeah, resonate with unicorns too. It do its elf for sure. Yeah. With these, you can find more information in my free report. I will post the link for that if you would like to download that, and it's got more information on there. And it can be quite challenging, because I know when I first come across this information myself, I was like, okay, I'm that. Read a bit more. Oh no, I'm that. Read a bit more. Oh no, I'm also that. So it's quite challenging to actually work out where we are from, because we can have different influences as well. So let's get on to the blended and the hybrid realms. And these are the elementals that have one of the other core realms as a strong influence in them as well. Okay, so the first one we have is Aladdin genies. Now I did speak about this on the Incarnated Angels Masterclass, because an Aladdin genie is a third elemental, a third angel, and a third a wise one. So these are the lucky people of the world, the Aladdin genies. They believe in magic and miracles. They can be very, very passionate, which can be infectious. They can be charming, irresistible, and magnetic. But they move about a lot. This is how you can really recognize yourself. You like to move. You don't like to be in the same spot for too long. Always on the move. That could be moving house, go traveling to different places all the time. And they also can change their phone numbers quite a lot as well. Very light-hearted, very kind. Same with this love to travel. And they like it to be anywhere warm. So if you resonate with the Aladdin Genie realms, you are a sun worshipper. You love to be where it's warm and in the sun. You may also like spicy food and bright colours, campfires. And you're very good at sensing other people's potential as well. And also very entertaining, which is just a key elemental trait. Like to have a change of scenery a lot. So you're always on the move a little bit with the Aladdin genies. So the next one, anyone from Ireland are going to be like, oh, is the leprechauns. Could you be a leprechaun? So a leprechaun is a half elemental, half wise one. So obviously leprechauns do have historic background, and they're believed they're real in Ireland, but we actually have them here on the planet. So leprechauns are very down to earth, common sense approach. They have a lot of wisdom, and this is from many, many lifetimes here on earth, which they're going to want to share with people. So they can be very serious teachers, and then play a practical joke on you. So they go between that wise one seriousness and the elemental playfulness, having fun jokes. So it can be a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde personality sometimes, but they are very wise. They are very knowledgeable. They have the intensity of those wise ones, but they can also be really immature. They can party way too much, and they can often become addicts as well, or alcoholics. I think it's because of the heaviness and the stress. As we know, there's a lot going on the planet, which can lead to that. They love music, they love dancing, they love comedy, theatre, acting. They need a lot of variety, a bit like the Aladdin genies. They need that variety in their life, because they get very bored easily. They're very restless. Leprechauns are a force to be reckoned with, though. So, and they can help us all, and we can channel our energy into something of our life purpose that is going to bring help to the world and support to the world and information and teaching and healing to the world. And they can do that and be entertaining as they do that, which is pretty cool. But as with all elementals, must spend time in nature. It is so important to take that time. Leprechauns can also be wonderful storytellers, entertainers, love to make people laugh. I think that's just an elemental trait. But they can do that with an important message attached as well, which is why it reminds me a bit of Ricky Gervais. Not saying that he's a leprechaun, but how he does that. So then we move on to the merpeople. Now, I've often thought, I'm sure I've been a mermaid. I just feel that call to the water. So merpeople originally from Sirius, often originally from Sirius, and have that elemental and that star person influence. So if you are an incarnated merperson, you might be obsessed with mermaids. You might be an excellent swimmer and love to have lots of baths and showers. But you must be by a body of water. That's really important for you to feel happy, is to spend that time near water, either in it or around it. Another thing with merpeople is they can be constantly thirsty. No matter how much they drink, it just doesn't tend to quench their thirst. And they also feel the cold. So they like to be in the tropics, be warm. They also have a very strong connection to the dolphins and whales. Beautiful, amazing creatures on the planet. They're here, surprise, surprise, to protect the ocean. And they can get very angry about the pollution and all the pollution that we have in our water and in our oceans. They work with water, so they could be swim instructors, they could be dive masters, they could be boat captains, marine biologists. Anything to do with water is where they're going to feel most at home, including protecting whales and dolphins as well. So as long as they feel satisfied with their contribution, and they're making a difference. So once again, we can look like our namesake. So you might find that if you have that mer person influence, that you might actually look a little bit like that. So we can often have green or hazel eyes if you resonate with that. Usually there's red in the hair as well, which can be long and wavy. It's like typical mermaid stereotype there. But they can also wear ocean colours or love anything. So anything to do with the sea, you could very well have this strong influence. But not only do we have the merpeople, we have the subcategories of merpeople as well. So these are, the first one is mer fairies. So these are 100% elemental, but they're just really drawn to rivers and lakes and around round water again. The mer angels are incarnated, have that incarnated angel influence. So they can facilitate between being naughty and being nice. I like to live on the edge a little bit, and they resemble an incarnated angel, but they are extremely connected to the ocean. We have the star mers, so it's a star mer person, and they obviously have that star person influence. They can tend to be a bit more of a loner, because star people do tend to don't want to be around people full stop. It can be quite challenging with the energies on this planet, but they're drawn to the ocean. So if you're possibly a star mer, you're going to be really drawn to the ocean and just love looking at the starry night as well. We then have the mystic mers. So these are mer people that have the wise one influence in them. So they're here to teach anything related to the ocean, to bring about more awareness on the planet. We then have the mystic mer angels. The mystic mer angels are a blend pretty much of all of the realms, but obviously that strong influence with connecting with the water. That elemental influence is the strongest one in them. We also have incarnated dolphins. Can you believe? When I first come across this information, it's like, wow, really? I have actually met someone who is an incarnated dolphin. If you are an incarnated dolphin, your body is sometimes a little bit like a dolphin, and you look like a dolphin. And this girl I was talking to, I was like, my gosh, I'm really getting dolphin vibes of her. And it turns out she loved going diving, and she was going away to work with the oceans, and it was helped saving sharks, and that she was doing the conservation of sharks. But yeah, and I was just like, wow, it's amazing when you actually meet people and you're like, holy Moses, I can see so much to you, and that you're so on purpose. So incarnated dolphins have taken on human form, so their message can be clearly heard. So they look like dolphins. Most have grey colour eyes, and they have sea-related professions. So because of they're passionate about preserving the seas, the oceans, they can actually even laugh a little bit like a dolphin. And they'll always have a water bottle close. And they don't like to work too much either, the incarnated dolphins. So could that be you? Does any of that resonate? So I have shared a lot of information with you on all the different categories of the elementals, and I appreciate there's a lot of information that I've just reeled off to you. You might be like, oh, I'm this, oh no, Mossy, I'm that one, oh no, I'm not too sure. If you want more information, you can request my free report, and I will post the link for you. So let's have a little look through the comments. Resonate with mermaids. In fact, natural swimmer from a time when I was young. Yes, Heather. Kind of the same as you. I love the mountains, but I call the ocean my second home and visit often. Yeah, mystic mers can be blue or pink. Hey, from Louisa, yes. So it's a lot of information to sort of to take in and digest, and sometimes it's so easy to think, you know what, I'm not sure what I am, so I'm just going to discount that information, because it doesn't really mean anything. The key things, if you resonate with anything from the elemental realm, is that you're here to make a difference on the planet. You're here to work with animals, just have lots of animals, nature in some way, to teach and share what you're passionate about. And even if you have a profession that you love, and it's sort of none of the things that I've shared here, as long as you're doing something that you feel passionate about and you're on purpose about, and you're spending that time outside in nature, or going to visit the sea, or spend, you know, brown bodies water, and that you can just connect with nature. It's so, so important. So do we have any questions from anybody with anything that I've shared? Because I do appreciate that was a lot of information that I've just shared with you with all of that. Just let me know. Did you all find that interesting? So I do, when I first say come across this information, oh my gosh, it must have been about possibly 30 years ago. Just make me feel really old now saying that. That can't be right. No, it can't be 30 years, maybe more like 25 years ago. I was like, wow, this is so amazing. But because I was confused, because I couldn't say I'm definitely just this one or identify myself, I sort of discounted that information for a little while, and until I gave up work and trained to follow my passion, which was helping people, becoming a life coach, training in theta healing, going through the long training that we can often go through when we just want to help other people, and then we realize we got to do a lot of work on ourselves as well. And when I started having clients, and I'd say I've always felt different, you know, I'm highly sensitive, I've never felt like I really fit in, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, you're an earth angel. And that's when that information sort of really come back, and I really felt it's important to share this with people, because when we have this understanding in ourselves, even if all you take out of this today is that I need to get myself outside every day, or that tree that I love, when I walk past, I'm just going to stop and maybe take a few breaths next to it with my hand on it, or I'm just going to make sure I visit the ocean or bodies of water more regularly. Anything that's going to just connect you more with nature. And we're going to do a meditation that's going to do that for you as well. Okay, you're welcome, Dreamer, you're welcome. Yeah, catch the replay. Okay, so let's have a look. So is it possible that a mer person who is afraid of deep water and can't swim? I would have thought so. Normally they say they tend to be strong swimmers. However, a lot of us have had past lifetimes on this planet, and if something has happened that's caused you trauma in one of your past lifetimes, then obviously you're not gonna want to be in that deep water. And to be fair, I love water, I love looking at the sea. I'm an okay swimmer. I wouldn't say I'm a strong swimmer. The problem is I love Jaws when I was little, and I do like watching the sharks. I love sharks. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to be swimming in deep water myself, because then I hear the Jaws theme tune in my head a little bit. So I will post the link for you, Bernice, of that as well. Okay. I can't get any feelings about yourself at the moment, Karen, unfortunately, because obviously I need to tune into him. If you can share a little bit more, if you post in the Earth Angels group, we can do some healing. Might be able to give you some advice if you can share a little bit more on the group. Okay. So, anybody have any more questions about that? Who thinks that means, oh, I could be this? As I say, when I come across this, I just thought, okay, yeah, I'm definitely elemental. I definitely love to have a laugh. I can be very naughty and have a lot of fun. I suppose get up to mischief a little bit. Love being around water, love nature, love animals. So I really strongly resonated with this realm, as well as the darker aspects. With all the different realms, we have the light, the wonderful, and we can have more of that shadow aspect as well that they can have with that. So Karen's, oh right, okay, I'll come back to that. Hannah and Karen. Okay, if you post in the group, we'll be able to help you on there rather than answering on this. So what I thought would be nice to do is a nice meditation to get us all really connected to Mother Earth, connected to our elemental realms. If you'd all be up to do that with me. Just going to take a moment to have a little drink. So yeah, if you would like to request the free report, I will post the link to that. And then you can get that report that's got all of the realms and all of the blended realms in a lot more detail. I have whizzed through today, I appreciate that, but I just wanted to give you a big bit of an overview. So the most important things are being outside in nature. Elementals can become very depressed if they don't do that. If you find that depression is something that you can struggle from, get outside in nature every day. Get outside. If you can, put your feet on the earth, on the grass, and just take some deep breaths and just spend a few minutes out there. Let Mother Earth take it away, and as you breathe in and as you let go, just imagine it's going into Mother Earth. Mother Earth can transmute it for us. I know sometimes we can think that we don't want to burden Mother Earth, you know, with all of our stuff, and Mother Earth can transmute it. You do not need to worry about Mother Earth, okay? You can just let it go and let her fill you with her energy as well. So, if you've got no more questions, what I'd like to do is to do a little meditation with all of you, and just so we can connect a little bit more deeply with your realms and connect. So I want to set the intention first of all for everyone's highest good, and the highest good of all. Set the intention for you just to get the most out of this in whatever way that's right for you. And very good. Okay, you're welcome, Kerry. And yeah, so we can have a little connect. So let's set the intention to, I mean, what would you like? Would you like to connect more with that elemental realms that you are maybe from? I say realms because it could be more than one. And I think with all of this information, we don't fit into boxes. Sometimes I can be very much in my angelic nature. Sometimes I can be very much in my elemental, and sometimes very much in that old soul, serious, you know, and other times I'm just like, woo, stars and away. So I really don't want you to feel that doubt about yourself as I've shared all this information. I'm not sure where I fit into all of this. You're here, you're listening to this either live or on the replay. You is meant to find this information because there's some things in there that's just for you. And I would also just want to add as well, do be mindful of your tempers. I know I can like a volcano sometimes. I tend to simmer down very quick. I think it possibly is an Aries trait because I'm an Aries sun, Libra moon. You know, that's like the balance, the calm with the fiery Aries. But the temper can be an issue with a lot of elementals. So just be mindful of that. And if you feel like you need to release that, there's lots of ways that you can acknowledge that anger without actually hurting somebody else, because we can send fireballs of energy, and we do not want to be creating any karma for ourselves. I personally don't anyway. So what would you like to do in this meditation? Would you like to be able to connect with your realms? Would you just like to, you know, feel more expanded and connected to Mother Earth? Whatever that may be, just allow yourself to set that intention. And I do invite you to give me your permission to work with you energetically. When I work like this, even if you're listening to the replay, I work with so many different levels, multi-dimensionally, so we can help you, get you more back in your power, connected to your purpose, connected to your truth, so that you can really remember who you truly are and the gifts that you have here on the planet, because every single one of you are so important. And you are here for a reason. We're all here for a reason. And yes, we have our personal missions that we need to work through. But we're here for that higher purpose as well. So when that is in your life, it's really going to give you that sense of satisfaction and meaning to you as well. So what would you like? Would you like, so I'd like to feel more connected to the universe and more connected to Mother Earth, more connected to the elemental kingdom, full stop. That could be fairies, elves, pixies, divas, the animal kingdom, whatever it is. I just invite you to set that intention now, what you'd most like to get, and obviously anything for your highest and best good as well. Okay. Okie dokie. So I just want you to take some breaths. So we're going to take some nice deep breaths in and out. So I invite you, I always like to place my hand over my heart. And the reason for this is I want to bring my awareness into my heart space. You may or may not be aware that we have a Heart Math Institute has a brain heart coherence. Our brains can go and doesn't stop talking to us. I know mine doesn't. And we want to be able to balance our head and our heart. We want to be able to come into our heart space. Our heart space is the portal to everything. We can breathe in source energy, we can breathe in the earth energy, but the heart is like the portal to all of it. So I do invite you to join me with this. So placing your hand over your heart, closing your eyes. We're just going to take some deep breaths and just give me permission to guide you. So breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Once again, just let everything drain away. Breathing in and letting go on the exhale. You make that exhale slower than the inhale, breathing in. And I want you to imagine that you're just sinking down into your heart space. And imagine that the past is over. So if you imagine like everything you know, just imagine just letting it all just drop away. It's just you right here, right now. And just state what you'd like to, what you'd love to create. If that tap into my animal communication abilities 100%, and tree communication, be able to communicate with nature more, being able to communicate with animals, feel more connected to the universe, to nature, feel more connected to your realms. Just imagine that you're just going to step into that, to fully embody your elemental gifts and skills and all the wisdom, the love and the compassion that you bring here on this planet in a human form. And just imagine for a moment that you're just going to step into that, and imagine what that would feel like if you was fully in your power, if you was fully connected, if you was fully tapped in to connect with animals, to connect with nature, to connect with trees. Feeling that, just imagine that now, what you would feel, what you would see, what you would say, and just allow that to be your intention. Okay. And then just open your eyes, come back to me for just a moment. I just want you to see where you are now in connection to that, where you are now. Maybe you're not spending enough time outside. Maybe you're doubting yourself too much. Maybe you've got lots of thoughts and beliefs that are in the way of that. So I just want you to think of those. What's stopping you from being able to connect with the animal kingdom, to connect with nature, to connect with trees, to be able to do that communication now? What's in the way? Is it what thoughts, what beliefs are in the way? What fears are in the way? What judgments? What are you thinking about yourself? What's stopping you from achieving what you would like to achieve with that connection? You might have lots of different thoughts come up. This is something that you can write down. What we want to do is we just want to acknowledge all the fears, all the doubts, all the worries, all the judgments that you have about yourself. And quite often it's, I'm not good enough, I don't know enough, I'm not capable, who am I need to be perfect, and I'm obviously not. I'm powerless, I'm insignificant, I'm invisible, I don't belong here. Any of those resonate with you? Beliefs that you have about yourself? Just acknowledge all of that. I'm not safe. Just acknowledge those if you're feeling that as we're doing this, okay? And let's also just set that intention to acknowledge all of this, and also let's go back to that original intention that you're choosing. You're choosing to fully connect with that elemental influence with yourself. You're choosing to fully connect with your abilities, your intuitions, your ability to connect and communicate with the elemental realms, with the animal kingdom with the trees. Self-doubt, lack of confidence, and abilities in my power, yeah. We can have a lot of stuff come up. So just allow whatever's there to come up. You just want to acknowledge all of that. Acknowledge all of that. And now we still want to choose to say what we wanted originally. Whether that's to be connected to the universe, more connected to nature, more connected to trees, to be able to communicate, more connected to your elemental realms, whatever that may be. So, okay, I just invite you to just take a breath. Close your eyes and just once again, just connecting with that breath. And as you do, if your feet are on the floor, or if you are sitting or laying down, your feet aren't on the floor, you can connect with your root chakra. But I want you just to sense the energy of the earth beneath you. Just sensing that energy of the earth. I know when I connect in, it's like I can feel the heartbeat of the earth through my feet, through my legs. I just want you to imagine that you're just connecting with the earth, and just imagine that you're just going to just sink into the earth. Just allowing yourself to be like, surrender, and just allowing yourself just to come really nice and grounded. And as you just keep taking those deep breaths, I want you to imagine that you've got those roots that are going deep into the ground like a huge tree. You can also have a cord that's going down, or just like a beam of light, the energy from your body just going down. I just want you to allow you to go down and just to really just get into the earth and just really connect and just feel the energy of the earth beneath you. You might like to go, imagine going all the way down to connect with the center of Mother Earth. And bringing your awareness back into your body, and just as you breathe, you're just going to imagine that just breathing through our feet. We just want to really allow ourselves to feel grounded and connected. Beautiful, breathing into your heart space, allowing this heart to open. So as you breathe in, you can imagine a ball of light in your heart, maybe just a flicker of a flame. But as you breathe in, consciously in and out through your heart, I want you to imagine that you're just making that light bigger. You can do it slowly, or you may be able to take a big deep breath in and be fully in your body. Sometimes you need to just take that a little bit slow. So just as you just breathe and allowing that heart to expand, allow that to flow all throughout your body, that energy. Allowing that heart to expand, feeling your body. And as you do this, you may notice that the energy will pop out beyond your body as well. So you're just expanding that heart field. And you may well feel that energy that's flowing up from the earth as well, that love and appreciation from Mother Earth. So if you hadn't noticed that, I want you, just as you breathe in, just imagine that you're just breathing in the earth's energy up into your heart as well. You may just well feel that love and appreciation for being here in this human body, Mother Earth, from all the animal and plant kingdom. Feeling your body, so allowing that light from your heart to fill your body, to expand out beyond your body. And I want you to imagine you've got this beautiful waterfall of light flowing down as well. So just breathe that in. It's like you're standing under a shower or a waterfall, and just breathe in that light. Allow that to flow through your body, over your body. And let's just cleanse anything stuck in any of your auras as well while we do that. Beautiful. And I want you to imagine, we're going to choose that choice again that you wanted. Like to choose to be really connected with your elemental gifts, so with the trees, with the universe, with the earth, with water, with the fairies, whatever that means, animal communication, whatever that may be. Choose that, and I want you to imagine that you're just rising. So your body, you can just if you don't want to float, I want you to imagine that you're just expanding in size, okay? So you're just expanding upwards, and we're just going to really all connect. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to speak to all of your higher selves. I have permission. We can do this on the collective. Okay. So super conscious of everybody live here today and everybody listening. Can we see the intentions for everybody to have this deeper connection with the elemental realms, to feel more connected, to tap into their abilities, their natural gifts and talents? Can we also notice all that resistance, all those limitations, all that that doubt, the lack of confidence in themselves, all that fear, all that worry, and all that anger as well? Can we just acknowledge all of that? And can we just start treating all of that, please, in the perfect way for everybody? So as you breathe, we're just going to keep that end result on having that deeper connection with the earth, the animal kingdom, with your gifts. We're going to acknowledge everything that's actually in the way of that, okay? Also, we can acknowledge all those limiting beliefs and those core beliefs that we may have around this. I'm unworthy, I'm not good enough, I'm incapable, I'm not perfect, I'm powerless, I'm insecure, insignificant, I don't belong here, not safe, it's not safe, don't know what I'm doing. All that self-doubt about yourself, worrying that you're on the wrong path, that you're just not enough, or that you don't know enough. And can we just acknowledge all of those different aspects, please, of everybody? And can we just treat those, please, so we can bring that focus back onto having that deeper connection with the elemental nature with everybody, please. If we need to go back any past lifetimes, we just treat anything that we have going on there for everyone as well, please. Just dissolve any energy reversals. Can we please acknowledge any of the disbelief? And any of that other resistance? Just what it is, just treat that, so we can just step in. Can we just treat everything that we're able to do today in the perfect way, please, for everybody? Where people are lacking that confidence and that belief in themselves, that doubt, like, who am I? That fear of maybe following their true path, and also that fear of our power as well, a little bit. We'll just treat that, please, for everybody. Just release and dissolve everything that we need to release and dissolve there. Can we also acknowledge everywhere people have been totally disconnected? They've been disconnected, and I'm really feeling this on like a out there level. So it's like on that star level. Any elementals have spent time on other planets. That disconnect, and also those that have been disconnected from Earth. It feels like there's a bit of a severing there. So can we just treat that, please? This life, past life, parallel lifetimes. Can we acknowledge your thoughts, beliefs, feelings and emotions, patterns, habits, programs, memories, please? Judgments, definitions. Can we just treat all of that, please, along with those emotions? And just keep breathing. And just keep noticing how you feel. Notice what you notice. Bring your attention back to your end result. Choosing to feel more connected with this elemental realm, more connected to animals, to trees, to Mother Earth, to the water, to the universe. Two realms that you may well have been in. Okay, so can we just wherever there's any block from anyone, to allow that to truly resonate and to receive that, can we just release and dissolve any of those blocks are? I'm feeling like, so it's like it's like it's been severed is the best word that I can bring. Okay. Shall we just treat this, please, all in the perfect way? Can we go back through the timelines, please? This life, parallel lifetimes, past lifetimes. If there's any events that's causing that complete disconnection for people, Just treat that, please, in the perfect way. It feels like there's a bit of a fear to bring out those gifts. And let's just release and dissolve that, please. Time upgrade, massive change history, please, over everybody. How's that feeling for everyone? I'm just tuning in the collective here. It feels nice and light. There is still some kind of energy that's going on. What is that? I don't know if any of you are sensing this. Some of you are feeling it's quite light, but there's what is that that's going on? Is it a belief? Is it not? I don't think it's a belief. I'm getting a word of an implant. What else is there? Just keep breathing, just allowing your heart to expand. There is something that's going on just, sorry, it's at the edges. So I'm just going to see what that is. Okay. Just release and dissolve that, please. Can we take that back to the very first origin and just dissolve that? Okay. Yes, this is what it is. What is, okay, so where is this coming from? Is it somebody's, is it another call? Okay. Just invite you all just to keep breathing. There's something that's just going on energetically that I'm feeling, and I'm just going to release whatever the fuck that is, but there is something that is pulling on energy. I can feel that the collective energy, yeah, at some points, this is what I'm, this is something, yeah, I was just saying, at some point been silenced to spell. There's something that's blocking this opening up for people. There's also something that's being there's like a drain on the energy field. I don't know if you're picking this up, but there is something going on. So let's just double check with me. That feels clear now. Whatever it is that I was picking, that was going on there. Yeah, so that feels really clear now. So yes, so if we have any spells, if there's anything, any spells, hexes, curses, any implants, any programs, anything that is keeping people silence, keeping people from either not waking up to this aspect of themselves or not being able to move forward with this aspect of themselves, that's holding them back in this self-doubt, this fear, this all this limitation. Okay, we just treat this, please, this life, past life, parallel lifetimes. Let's just treat, dissolve any of all of those, please. Okay, I'm just going to hold all of your energy. Just keep breathing along with me. Totally safe. It feels nice and clear now. I just want to check in with all of you. Okay, beautiful. As you're taking these deep breaths, I really want you to become really present of your body. Some of you may well sense wings. Fairies amongst us may well sense or feel those wings. Is there resistance or any blockages to any of that? Let's treat that, please, for everybody listening here and listening to the replay. Okay. Beautiful. So as you keep breathing, I want you to imagine, once again, stepping into what you wanted to connect with, what you wanted to achieve. Allow yourself to embody that again. Allow yourself to feel the energy of the earth beneath you. Even if you're not physically on the floor, if you're, for example, in a flat or upstairs, or your feet aren't actually on the floor, you can just tune into the energy of the earth, or I'll say imagine that you have those roots, that core going down, and just feel the energy of the earth supporting you, and feel the magic of the earth as well, the magic of all the energy, of all the elemental energies in the earth. And allow yourself to breathe that in. Any awarenesses, understands, insights, downloads, activations, anything that you're able to receive now from the earth for your highest and best good. Allow yourself to receive that now. As you breathe in, beautiful, and the energy of my breath, let's just open that up, just expand that up, please, so everyone out to flow 100%. And allowing that light that's flooding down from you, just see that, let's just open that fully for everyone, please. Allowing yourself to receive any awarenesses, understandings, insights or guidance, any activations, anything that's available from you, from source, from your star realms, from any of the other realms that you are connected to, if you have been elemental on the planet. Just allowing yourself to receive that now, whether consciously or unconsciously. Beautiful. And bring your awareness back into your hearts. Allow yourself to receive all that's for your highest and best good. Allow you to feel the elemental energy around you, maybe the fairies, that elemental magic energy around you, the water and the earth. Water has the most amazing energy. Allow yourself to become in your body, maybe feeling the beating of your own heart. As you breathe in, I really want you to breathe down to your feet, breathe into your body, arms and hands. Bring yourself back here now, present, allowing you to integrate, receive everything that we've done today. Allow it to be integrated, grounded in as well, please. And when you are ready, just to gently open your eyes and just come back, feeling the earth beneath you, feeling the magic around you. I can feel fairies all around me. I don't know if anyone else can feel that energy. Let me know how you are doing. Please type in the comments and let me know, how does that feel? How does that feel now? I'm just tuning in how I feel. I don't know what was going on, the energies. I'm not sure if it's someone live on this call or someone on the replay. When I tend to do calls like this, it's a collective. So, but there was something a bit dodgy going on. Something that was like pulling the energy away from people. I'm not 100% sure what it was, and then it went. So I don't know if any of you else, if you experienced that as well yourself, or you felt that. So just feel yourself nice and grounded, back in your body. I'll just give yourself a bit of a thump. Back in our energy. Much calmer and relaxed, less engaged with the world. Awesome. How's that feeling for you, Alison? I know you said possibly in silence a spell. Just let me know how that feels for you. Please do let me know. Just type in the comments. I can feel magic around me. That's the energy around me feels very alive. That's the best things, but it feels like I'm I feel like in a way I'm in the middle of nature and I'm surrounded by fairies around me. It's the energy that I'm picking up on, and I just feel so much appreciation from Mother Earth. Does anyone else feel that energy? That's the feel from I feel the heartbeat, for that connection with the earth, and it's just like there's so much love and appreciation for every single one of you being here on this planet, being you just as you are. There's no judgment where we are. It's just the gratitude for being here. So Hannah says she feels exactly the same, calm and relaxed. Listening as you heard, it was like something wasn't released and then suddenly it was. There was some kind of blocker that I felt on people's energies. Now, I don't know if that's someone on the call. I don't know if that's someone listening to the recording, which when I work like this, we incorporate anyone that's going to be watching this in the future as well. But there was something, and it was more the periphery, shall we say. There was some other stuff that was a bit sort of closer blocking, but I say some kind of spell, some kind of silencing, but there was something that was going on, and then it was gone. I felt lots of blocks during the meditation, but I feel more clear and happy now, and yes, I feel that magic too. Yay! Yay! I'm so pleased. Magic is in the air. My little pussycat magic is all around. Yeah, well, thank you for allowing me to share all of this information with you. I know it's quite a lot, a little bit overwhelming. I hope that you're really able to resonate with that. And even if you're still not 100% sure, just the fact knowing that you're connected to the elemental realm sometimes is enough. We can overthink it. I call myself an elf. Some say I'm definitely a mermaid. Sometimes I'm a fairy, flower. I love flowers. I love trees. I love water. So I feel like I'm all of it. We don't want to put ourselves in a box and be like, I'm just this, because I think we're multi-dimensional beings ultimately. This is to really help you recognize that there is that influence in you, to give you a bit more insight about yourself and about why you are like the way you are. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can all feel that appreciation that I'm feeling from the earth right now, and the magic that's in the air with the energies that are around us. We are, all of you are so important here on this planet. If you are struggling yourself with different things and you would like a bit of support, help, if you resonate with me, I am absolutely here to help you. I've been called the healer of the healers. I like to heal and help the people that are here to help others. So if you feel resonates, please resonate with me. Please do get in touch. There's so many amazing people out there doing amazing different things. If not me, whoever you feel that you resonate with, allow yourself to be supported, because we didn't come here to do it all on our own. We're all in this together, and we're here to support each other and help each other along the journey as well. No man is an island. We all need to have that support. So if you resonate and you would like my help, I am here for you. I said thank you so much, Sarah. Brilliant as always. Lots of love to you, and to you, Alison. Let me know about how your gifts are now, especially when you talk to the girls, which Alison's beautiful doggies, and the trees, and let me know how that is for you. I love any feedback, anything that you would like to share. If you did love this, I'm really grateful that you're here, that you're listening to this, so thank you. I will be coming again live next week in the group. I might just be sharing, or I may just go straight into the star persons one. I'm not 100% sure yet. I will wait and see for that one. But thank you all. So it's just like a big thank you from Mother Earth, and all of this energy I feel like is just coming in just to thank you for being here. I hope you all feel that connection. One last thing, I do love to have an intro. Give yourself a big squeeze. Oh, just give you all a big, big, big energetic hug over the airways wherever you may be in this world. So thank you all for being here. I look forward to connecting with you all next week. Lots of love to you all. Bye now.